Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. My name's Bradley, autism coach. Today we're going to be at my team game. Um, game is a deadline of on Friday the 1st. I have made one change to my team. On, but now, ladies and gentlemen, that subscribe button, that like button as well. Now, get into this. So, still got our bench boost left, our assistant managers left. Okay, so I'm not activating that just yet. I am looking at a potential like game week 30, I think it is 31, something like that, where I'm looking at putting it. There's a couple of ones that I want to do, but in a minute. So, second is my goalkeeper. Against Leicester, should do well. The only problem is going to be that Vardy, but we'll see what Flecken does. Had a good one against West Ham. Didn't play in the Spurs game. Had okays for the last 3 games after that. So he's been doing really well. And he's only got 80 points, which is not high for the goalkeepers, but getting there. Robinson is in. Hasn't done well recently, but on the fixtures coming up, I'm not sure that I want to keep him. Then there's a few games enough I want to try and keep. But we may change him out for someone who I've got my eye on. Miguelenko, gang, not having a rough, but it is against United. Everton are on a bit of a roll, and hopefully they can do well and beat United and go even further ahead of them. Trent got Man City. Now, Man City coming up and then Newcastle come up. It was a bit of a tricky one, but I thought for me, trying to get someone else in and wasting a transfer or putting in someone like one of my bench players, that could have been a step in, but then my bench player does have a hard fixture as well. So that's why I decided to keep with him. When Yeri is my new player, he's going to get some game time, but they're going to probably assess when Martinelli comes back, when Saka comes back, but that may be for another like 3-4 game weeks. And the game week they think that he may come back on, especially Saka, is United and Chelsea game week. Which, do I really want that as an Arsenal fan? So I'll probably say the 1st of April against Fulham, or even with Saka, like sub appearances, maybe a good thing. That means 1 year we will play those games. Palmer is on a bit of a knife edge, but with fixtures coming up against Southampton and Leicester, I thought that could be interesting. Yes, after that, Arsenal and Spurs, but we'll see. And it also depends on that international break as well coming up. Salah, he's still my captain. It looks like I'm going to probably just keep him for a while. After the Newcastle game, again, yeah, except for this game week 29, where they haven't got a game, but it would probably have to go onto my bench. Just keep him from there and work from that. I can't afford to sell Salah. Salah's going to be my team. He'll probably move to my bench. It is going to be expensive bench, but hey, I don't want to waste a transfer. So yeah, no game week 29, and that goes for Trent as well. Justin Cliver, game Private has been on form. Hit there, dropped a few points in these ones, but still got an assist against Southampton. Fixtures coming up, they look quite nice. They do look quite nice, especially except for the last few games. But this game week, all the way to what? Game week 35? Up to game week 34 are going to be good for Bournemouth. Rodgers, a bit of a downhill at the moment, but I've kept him in my team. If he doesn't play well against Chelsea, then I probably will look to move him on after game week 26. It's going to be a quick turnaround for game week 27. And then also, because of they aren't got a game week 29, it potentially could be a good one for me to get rid of Rodgers for prep for game week 29 as well. Isaac is still there. Yes, they have got Nottingham Forest, but then they do have Liverpool afterwards. Can be a bit tricky side. They haven't got that game week 29. And we're going to probably see what happens. Their game is now being confirmed, game week 32. So could you look at someone like Eddie Howe for game week 32, and then he goes into game week 34 with Ipswich? Potential. And I'm going to have to look into that as well. That's one of the ones I have been looking at. Chris Wood got Newcastle. They do have 3 fixtures really hard coming up. He probably will score 1 or 2 goals within these games. You never know with Chris. He's been a bit of a surprise player this season and a bit of a wild card, should we say, this season. My bench, Pickford in goal just because it is against Manchester United, and Manchester United, Everton do sometimes have some big games, but Everton on form, United on a bit of a downer. But we'll see. Hall is on the bench. So I'm just a bit worried. Gulliver's on the bench game because of Mo Salah. I think Salah's going to put 4 against City. And this player is out. And I will be looking to stop him or transfer him out eventually. At the moment, I can't because I'm going to take a 4-point hit. I just don't want to do that at the moment. That is actually my team this game week. But let's have a look at what else has been going on. So, as you can see, a lot of these top players. So, new player for City come in, points left, right, and centre straight away. It is against Liverpool, so I would say good, but maybe next game because you can potentially take out someone like Isaac for the City player just because of Newcastle not playing for that game week 29 as well. That's something I think you guys out there got to look at for. I think I may actually do that switch for game week 27. Justin Kluivert is another one that's again big transfer in, big form. Teta, very good. I was actually trying to look at getting him with Teta. Then I can't plan for potentially having a manager. But if I do get rid of back, then I could do. If I get rid of Palmer, that could be well. So Human now, he's on my naughty list. Still, that what he did on this game week. But if he keeps on, yeah, I may have to get him back in for game week 29, 30, and 31. Yeah, so it could be that I may have to take him off my ban list. In Doggy, Angug done really well. I've heard a lot of things about him. I don't know. I haven't kept an eye on him myself, so I need to keep an eye. Again, look at his game week. 29, 30, 31 is a nice game week as well, especially for Bournemouth. 5.1, good value. And where Wanyeri, we've already discussed about Wanyeri. And Bumbra, again, has done some good ones, but then goes on a bit of boil and then good result. So it'll be interesting to see how it gets on Leicester and Everton. Beto, again, Beto is being picked in, but beforehand, minutes weren't there. Now suddenly, because of injuries or suspensions, there we go. Starting playing, starting scoring. Boom. That's what can happen. Mateta got that game week 29 where he's got the game, but he has got Ipswich and then Southampton between that. Either side of it, shall I say. I think that's where you've got to look at for that as well. Where's not done well, but then it is against Leicester and Everton, but I just don't like their fixtures coming up. I do like their last few fixtures, but not their current fixtures. Watkins is just being on a bit of a board, so it's been a little bit of a upheave, but it is against Chelsea. Never know, but they've got some sides. We'll see how they get on. Welbeck, Isaac, Rayo's up there as well. So yeah, Madison's now back because he's starting to hit form. So we will see how it all goes out there. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this now. Good luck for game week 26. Hope your team does really well. And I hope that you guys get your lovely points, but not as well as me. For now, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. Stay safe. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.